Okay, I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about updates on this Palette 3 Pro. Last time I was messing with it, we had little hiccup. The Bowden tube connector, which we have here, failed, and it no longer holds the Bowden tube. So filament just accumulates out here and goes everywhere, and it doesn't make it to the hot end. So what we're doing now is waiting on upgraded pneumatic fittings from Capricorn Tubes, and when those get here, hopefully today, we're going to take this extruder plate off and put on this one. This is actually a remix of a Thingiverse thing by Shep from Chuck Hallebuck, pardon me. Really great. It's going to allow me to run flexible filament in this extruder with a Bowden tube, also replacing the pneumatic fitting on the hot end. I put a steel nozzle. You can't really see it here, oh well, but there is a hardened steel nozzle there, which is going to let me print with this carbon fiber filled polycarbonate that I've got hanging out over here. But less about that and more about this nightmare, honestly, here. The problem was this actually controls the printer via USB when, pardon me, when it's in action. Filament is fed out here and runs up to the extruder and is drawn out. Now the distance from the nozzle to the extruder has to be measured exactly and then added up to the distance. I believe it should be measured here. When I first did this, I thought I should have been measuring the distance from here to the nozzle, and the machine pushed too much filament through the Bowden tube and caused the pneumatic fitting to lose all of its teeth. And my backup had already been wasted, so we're waiting. But the splices it made, quite a few of them broke. I don't know if you can see that here. This is a silk filament PLA, can't remember the brand, going to this Galaxy Red PLA. And, yeah, see, now that's a pretty decent fuse. It took a bit of effort to make that happen, but, you know, it is recommended to use standard PLA when you first start this thing up, and so we're going to have to tune a lot of tuning. I'm especially concerned because once I start using flexibles in this, I'm wondering how well they will bond to the polycarbonate. We will see, but first we have to get the printer up and running. Thankfully, I've got this guy over here. I was able to print this up. I've also printed up lots of little knickknacks. We got ourselves some wizards. It's a pretty cool looking guy. I just got these off of Thingiverse. I can't remember who to credit for the files right off the top of my head, but I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Capricorn Tubes. I'm excited to get this running. I've got lots of ideas. We're gonna make all sorts of stuff. Got our filament rack hanging out down here. It's gonna be a good time once we get everything dialed in. I only bought one replacement pneumatic fitting, so hopefully I don't wreck this one setting up the palette. Alright, well, I think I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna get off of here and, wish everybody a happy Monday.